Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We here at the channel are continuing our series of videos with respect to inspiration, information, education, guidance, advice. And I was presented with an interesting problem a little while ago. A very perceptive young lady came up to me with a question. She has a friend who, I guess in the old days we would have called it an inferiority complex, a low self-image. She doesn't think very highly of herself. And my friend, the very perceptive young lady, is trying to encourage her to be more confident. I don't know what she's doing, it doesn't matter. But she came up with an interesting question. She says to me, how can this low self-esteem, this feeling, this low self-worth, hurt a person spiritually in terms of their religious life? And as so often happens, she's not the first person to ask this question. It was none other than Rav Moshe Feinstein who addressed this issue. The effect of feeling a low self-esteem, of feeling inferior, how does that affect your spiritual life? Rav Moshe Feinstein writes, a person who puts himself down or who views himself as inferior, not somebody who is actually inferior, somebody who views himself as inferior, will not reach his potential. If he tells himself that he will not be, for example, not be successful in his Torah studies, he will not make the necessary effort to study. When you think that you will not be able to do something, these thoughts prevent you from accomplishing what you really could do if you believed more in your abilities. So what's Rav Moshe Feinstein saying? He's saying the power of positive thinking. If you say to yourself, I can't learn whatever this Mishnah is in Pirkei Avos, in the Ethics of the Fathers, I can't do it, I don't have a head for Mishnah, I can't do it. You're not even going to try because you've already talked yourself into the fact that you can't do it. Sure, you can do it. Read it. You may have to read it 3 or 4 times. I'm no exception. Believe me. Thank God that Rabbi Nachman of Breslov says, just plow through it. Even if you don't understand it, just read it and read it and read it again. Understanding will come later. Don't be discouraged. And if some guy who's been at it longer than you sees you reading things you don't understand, and he says, what, this is learning? This is how you learn? Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Don't let him discourage you. And don't let that Yetzirah, that little devil on your shoulder, that evil inclination, as I've said many times, a Yetzirah almost never comes at you directly. It comes at you from the side. It doesn't say, don't study that Mishnah. What do you need from that stuff? It's a waste of time. It never says that. It says you don't do it. You can't do it. You don't have the brains. Put it away. Who are you trying to scare? That's what the Yetzirah does. It discourages you. It saps your strength. And if a person has a low self-esteem, if they have some sort of inferiority thing, the Yetzirah knows the chink in your armor. The Yetzirah knows you better than you do. Why? Because the Yetzirah is part of you. And you don't listen. Don't listen. And if he says, what are you studying this for? You don't even understand it. Plow through it. Read through it. And heed the words of Rav Moshe Feinstein. If you're setting your target that low, you're not even going to get that high. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back. Please watch. Please learn. Until next time, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.